Okay, good morning. Welcome to
FamilyMath number 704.
FamilyMath704. So today you were learning about sums and differences for cosine and sine, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, do you remember what cosine of a plus b is?
I believe it's cosine a cosine b minus sine a sine b. Okay,
so one suggestion I would make for you is to write things out with parentheses.
Alright, so
that'll avoid confusion. Cosine A times cosine B.
Yeah. Or sine.
Okay, and what is sine of A plus B?
That's sine A cosine B. Is this out of A plus B?
Sine of A plus B, yeah.
So it's plus sine B cosine A.
Okay. Alright. And how did the book explain how to do this? Do you remember it?
Well, for this one, we did there was this right triangle. And there was some lengths in it, and we just sort of derived the formula.
Okay. What did it do for cosine?
And then we had to use our existing formulas, like this one. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to show you a way you haven't seen before. And it comes from e to the I theta is cosine theta plus I sine. And what we're going to look at the sum. Let me switch back to a and b from theta. So we're going to look at e to the I a plus b, which by the sum and product rule for exponents equals what?
Well, that's the cosine a plus b plus I times sine of a plus b.
Okay, right. That's what it equals from the trig formula. Cosine of a plus b plus I times sine of a plus b. But what does it equal from the sum and product rule for exponents? This also equals something else.
Well, it's e to the is it e to the a plus b I? Like it's e to the a plus b to the I. These are multiplied together, right?
Yeah, I is multiplied times a and times b.
So it's e to the a plus b to the I.
Okay. Do we know how to raise things to the I-th power?
We don't.
Okay.
So e to the I to the a plus b is also another way we could write it.
Alright, and what does that end up equaling?
Well, I don't know what e to the I is.
Okay. What's the exponent rule when you have sums?
So you mean this could equal like e to the IA times e to the IB?
There you go. So it's e to the IA times e to the IB. Because with exponents, when you have a product, what do the exponents do?
They add.
Okay, just like here. So we can write this as a product of cosine A plus I sine B times, I'm going to run out of room, cosine A plus I sine A, cosine B plus I sine B. And remember, the real part's going to be cosine of A plus B, and the imaginary part's going to be sine of A plus B. Well, how do I get a real part in this product? Cosine A plus I sine A times cosine B plus I sine B.
It's the real times the real and the imaginary times the imaginary.
Okay, so the real part is cosine A, cosine B, and then what?
And then it's minus sine A sine B.
Sine A. Sine B, where does that minus come from?
It's the I squared.
I squared. So there you go. So there's a different way to see it, and this way is actually really helpful in remembering because you can have if you need to remember where that minus comes from, where does it come from?
The i's.
Okay, and why doesn't the sign get a minus?
Well, you don't have i's. Or you mean the cosine?
The sign of a plus b. Where does the sign of a plus b term come from? What products?
The sign. Well, this is the imaginary part.
Okay, so what products does it come from?
So it comes from cosine A times I sine B and I sine A times cosine B.
There you go. All right, good job, hon. Good job. These are important formulas to know, and the exponential rules help you understand them.